Hi everybody, it is me, Rex Goliath, and this is my first video I am uploading onto YouTube, documenting my record haul. And this haul I actually got 3 days ago, and it was more soul-oriented than I'm used to, but I sort of went out on a limb and just got a lot of records. I actually got 40 records for $60, most of which were $1. So I will show you them. To start, I got Billy Joel, The Stranger. I'm not a huge Billy Joel fan, but you know, it's a classic rock and roll record. Some of the songs on here: Moving Out, Just the Way You Are, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, Only the Good Die Young. It's really a really great record, so I'm happy that I got that. Then I got Kiss, Destroyer. This is undisputedly their most signature record. Has Detroit Rock City, Beth, Shout It Out Loud. Really a lot of classic Kiss songs on it. Then I got Kiss, Alive 2. It is obviously the companion album to Alive 1, and it was recorded during the Destroyer tour, so it has all those songs that I just named from Destroyer on here, except they're live. Then I went to a thrift shop, and I got this record, Jaco Pastorius, his first record, his solo debut, and this is a really, really great record. If you don't know of him, I would definitely pick this up. It's a good starting point. He's just a great bassist, and Herbie Hancock actually plays piano on all of these songs, so that was cool. Then I went to a different record store, and this is where I got all of the soul records. So, first, not a soul record, but I got some rock too there, I guess. Great record. Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years, has a title track on it. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover is a great song. You know, great Paul Simon record. Then I got Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue. This was their record in between Some Girls and Tattoo You, which are two classic Stones records. This didn't really go as commercial, but it's a solid Rolling Stones record. Then I got Paul Simon, The Concert in Central Park. My dad was actually there, so that was cool to get this. And it is an original pressing with the booklet, if you can see. So that was cool for $1 to get that. That was a good deal. Then I got Roger Taylor's second solo record. Roger Taylor is the drummer for Queen, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. And this is hard to find. I'm a huge Queen fan, so that was cool that I found his solo record. Then I got George Benson, Weekend in LA. He actually had a big hit with the live version of On Broadway. If you haven't heard it, I would definitely recommend to look it up and listen to it because it's awesome. Then I got the 8 Mile vinyl sampler. 8 Mile is actually a movie about Eminem, the rapper. So the first side is 4 clean songs, and the second side is the same 4 songs that are dirty. Then I got Sinatra at the Sands with the Count Basie Orchestra. This is a live Frank Sinatra album. Really, really great. I'm just starting to get into Frank Sinatra, and I listened to this, and it's amazing. So, that was cool to find. Then I got the Eagles, The Long Run. Not a huge Eagles fan, but it was cool to find this, and I figured for just $1, I couldn't really go wrong. So now I can add this to my Eagles collection. It does have a nice gatefold sleeve of the band. Then I got Leon Live. It's a live Leon Russell album. It's actually a triple vinyl record that folds out. So for $1, I mean, that was a great deal. 3 records in really great shape. And then I got Marvin Gaye, Midnight Love. This was, I believe, his last record, and the second song on side one is Sexual Healing, and that's the song that his father actually shot him over, and that's how he died, unfortunately. Then I got more songs about buildings and food by the Talking Heads. This is their second record, very underrated, not really as known about as their classic Remain in Light. Has Stay Hungry, Take Me to the River, Warning Sign. Some pretty awesome Talking Heads stuff on here, so definitely pick this up. Then I got War, Greatest Hits. War is a really awesome R&B soul band, and this was cool to find because I had The World is a Ghetto, which is a phenomenal record too, but I really just like them, so Greatest Hits record is always a good way to go from a band you like, in my opinion. Then I got Earth, Wind & Fire, That's the Way of the World. This is an amazing, amazing soul record, probably one of the best in my opinion. Has Shining Star on it, the title track, and this is actually a DJ copy, so that was cool because usually they're hard to find if they're promotional records. Then I got a 12-inch single of Eminem's The Real Slim Shady. The first side is the clean version, then the dirty version, and the second side is the instrumental version, and then the a cappella version. So a lot of different versions of that classic hip-hop track. Then I got Steve Forbert, Jackrabbit Slim. Really, really awesome record. I'm really starting to get into Steve Forbert. If you have not heard of him, definitely look up this record. This is his most classic one, and it's really good. Really, really good. So definitely look this one up. Then I got Aretha, Lady Soul. Classic Aretha Franklin record. It has You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman on it. And this is it's in okay shape. It'll play. But it is an original, so that was cool to find. That's really the only reason I got this, was because it is an original Atlantic pressing. Then I got John Cougar Mellencamp's Scarecrow. I really like his other record. I think that was right before this. American Fool. That was his biggest record. But I'm a big fan of that. So this is cool. I'm hoping that this is as good as that one. But I really like him. So that was cool to find. Then I got Simon & Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water, classic rock record. I actually got this because it was in really nice shape, but I then realized that it was a reissue. So I'm probably going to be selling that, so if any of you guys want that, just write in the comments, and then maybe we can work something out for that. Then the guy at the record store threw in this record for me. It is a DJ promo copy of The Prodigy, The Fat of the Land. They're sort of an English techno dance band, but this is an awesome record if you're into that kind of stuff. And even if you're not, then I guess, give it a try. It's really one of my favorites. And I got Aretha Franklin live at the Fillmore West. This is a cool record because side one is almost all covers. Respect is actually an Otis Redding song. Love the One You're With, Stephen Stills. Bridge Over Troubled Water, Simon & Garfunkel. Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. And then side two is all of her own songs, but Ray Charles actually comes out on Spirit in the Dark on the reprise. So that is really cool. Then I got Diana Ross and the Supremes' Greatest Hits. I've honestly never really heard them, but everyone I've talked to says they're amazing, and they probably are. So I'm excited to give this a listen. It is an original 1967 pressing, so hopefully that is as good as everybody says it is.